freaking at the Freeker Ball. Yes. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna boogie till I go blind. Freaking at the Freaker's Ball, right here on RealLibertyMedia.com, live every Friday night at 11 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Mountain, and it is 9:02 p.m. at this point in time, right now, right here on the Freaker's Ball on RealLibertyMedia.com, Friday, December 1st, 2017. Welcome y'all wherever y'all may be out there in the various places that people listen to the Freaker's Ball from, whether it be on the video stream, which is the preferred choice on the RealLibertyMedia.com page, on the Freaker's Ball show page there on that, and we have a chat there, we got the video there, and you can have a good old time right there. Or if you're listening on the audio stream, that it goes out every place on the RLMradio.xyz. It's also on the main page there of RealLibertyMedia.com. It's over there on the Freedoms Network, freedomsnetwork.com, and various other places and spaces and spots that it may be located in. And we're on the internet radio. We're on TuneIn. Yeah, we're out there. We're around a few places. And I hear a call. I hear a call. Wait, why did two windows pop up? I heard a call. I don't know what's going on here. I'm so confused. Oh, there she is.
Hey.
I get these windows popping up all the time. Let me try something here. All right, we'll try that. See how that works. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Good. All right. Well, there's Miss Moosegurl joining tonight here on the Freaker's Ball with y'all.
Yes, indeed.
And anyway, so as I was saying, howdy and hi to everybody out there in the various places that they listen in from.
Yes.
And
Awesome.
oh, by the way, did I mention this over in the corner pocket? I did not. Let me see what it was.
I don't know.
Let me paste it over there so that they all know that we're here on the Freaker's Ball with y'all. On the Crescent Run, IRC that Crescent Run .net there. So welcome to them, and welcome to everybody here in the Real Liberty Media. What's that? Welcome. So welcome to everybody here in the Real Liberty Media. I'm gonna see if I can bring you up a little bit. Sometimes no, you're up. Must be something on your end.
My mic should be good.
Oh, there you go. There you are.
Hey.
You were just like moved away or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyhow, howdy to all the folks here. We got the Cowboy Tech, we got Moosegurl and myself, and Miss Beth Z and Chalcedony and Chloe and Grams, who got her chat client back. Hooray! We got Don C and the Java Doctor and Juana Taco. Thanks for the nickel, Mr. Meisterbrow. Mr. Asmodeus. How formal, Asmo. We got Paul Bunyan and Miss Kate and Rain and the Flukebot and Rome's, a.k.a. Trust No One. Vin E. Freaking Vinny. You know, a little note here about Vin E. Freaking Vinny. Throughout his life, he's done so many things that are always pissing people off that he believes at this point in time his first name is actually Freakin'. Where's that freaking Vinny? Anyway, we got Dakota and Gemma and Frumpy and JJ's on his bouncer, Kozu, Membot, Mo E and Minson Dubois, Puxified. Are you around Pox? I don't see Pox tonight. Sock Puppet with his sidekick, Pone Sauce, and the Phantom. The Phantom Nose. Wait, not the Phantom Nose. The Shadow Nose. Phantom somebody else. He hangs out at the opera.
I think so.
Boy.
That's what I've heard.
Anyway, so how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
That's good. It's good. It's better to be doing okay than not okay.
Right. You
don't want to be.
Same old.
Yeah.
So, that's
cool.
good, I guess. I mean, going to the Packers game on Sunday, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, sweet. Yep.
Yep.
And
Never
what
been to
and
a
what and
Packers
what
game.
what will be the weather on Sunday?
It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be like in the high 40s.
Oh, wow, there you go.
So, you know, here I'm worried about being too cold and
Yeah,
it's
that's
lovely.
still cutting it pretty close there. I mean, cutting it, that's still pretty cool.
What?
I said that's still pretty cool in the 40s.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I mean, you'll need a good jacket and some warm
oh
pants.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be way worse.
And
It
who
could
are they playing? Tampa Bay.
Yep, Tampa Bay.
So the Bays, Battle of the Bays.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I should go to Green Bay weather. It's 42 degrees and overcast there right now. It looks like it might rain later. But Sunday, AM sunny, PM increasing clouds. High of 48. 0% chance of rain. So,
Good.
there you
Well,
go.
that's good. At least you won't get wet.
Right. That'll be awesome. I mean, I was thinking it was going to be like 20 and snowy. Which would not, it would be an experience still, but it would be like, really?
Yeah, we haven't had any snow yet here this year. Kind of.
We've had like just a dusting, and it's really weird because it just looks strange out there. It doesn't look like you sun reversed out there at all. It doesn't feel like you sun reversed out there.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, I'm not complaining because it keeps your heat down.
You know, take your time getting started.
Right, the only thing I'm worried about is an extended into April winter. Usually, if it starts mild and late like this, then it means we get hit hard in like February, and then it doesn't end till like mid or the beginning of May or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You see
Kate. That's all I'm worried about is extended winter on the other side. You know?
You see Kate's comment in there?
Yeah, I see it. Yes, I do. No, go Packers. It's going to be fun, though. I mean, we have really good seats. We're like 10 rows up the fucking field.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're there. It's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. And I'll be able to take, like, awesome pictures. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's going to be great.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's going to, it'll be fun.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no, it'll be a good time. Anyway, so I imagine at this point in the year, your festivals are all over.
Yeah, but there's still indoor shows you can go to.
Well, yeah, I don't know, shows. But
it's not the same as a festival.
It's not like a weekend thing.
No, you can do a weekend thing. They have even festivals during the winter. It's the whole, like, they rent out a hotel.
Oh, okay.
And then people go, and it's like a festival inside. I mean, that's what you do in Minnesota, Wisconsin.
All right. Well, I'm just saying, I don't remember you going to festivals over the winter months in previous years.
No, not camping, obviously, outside. No.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always go, like, there's some that are, like, in early spring, like out in Colorado and stuff. I think there's, like, Winter Wondergrass. I don't know when that is. It's in Colorado. It's like a skiing thing. You know what I mean? Like, people ski and stuff like that. It's combined with a festival,
Yeah.
That's a huge festival. It's like a, all big names.
Winter Wondergrass, huh?
Yep.
Well, Monday's a full moon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and it's a super moon.
So that's what Grammy was saying, super moon.
I heard that part.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be according to what she was reading, and but it came from some NASA scientist, and I don't trust those guys. But
yeah, I don't trust them either, and I don't even if you are from NASA, that doesn't impress me that you know how to predict shit. I mean, you might have some data but you're still guessing.
Well, yeah, and they're usually and when they're not lying, they're just wrong.
Right. I mean, it's like, come on. Like,
So,
you're putting fear, in people, instilling fear in people for no reason. I mean, yeah, could a tsunami happen? Yes. Could an earthquake happen?
well,
Yes.
well,
Could a
this is
volcano
the
explode?
tsunami. The tsunami is not going to happen unless the earthquake happens.
Right.
I mean,
Yes.
the moon itself isn't going to. It may cause some high tides, but it ain't going to cause a tsunami. That's got to be triggered by some violent jolt, whether it be a quake or something else. But I can't, meteorite landing that could cause a tsunami. But
Yeah.
that's just plain wishful thinking there.
It's just, right. I mean, it can happen at any time. It doesn't have to be a supermoon. I get the theory behind the supermoon, and because it's so bright or whatever, it affects the tides more than normal. Okay, that's a plausible.
Well, yeah, it affects the tides because it's got more pull on the Earth, and when you're pulling on a fragile egg-shaped item that's put together in these various little plates, earthquakes can certainly be more likely to happen.
Right.
Yeah,
but
and
the way the article she read,
I know, it was a bunch of sensationalist bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But those are fun. Those are fun.
Yeah. I mean, how many times have they done this to us?
Well, as I say, and the world is always ending tomorrow.
Right. So, I guess.
Yeah.
You have to make the most of it every day, right?
Well, yeah, the thing is, it's never tomorrow, so I think we're all right.
What? Okay. No, don't go there now. Or you can if you want.
No, it's never tomorrow. Tomorrow never gets here. As soon as it's tomorrow, it's today.
Okay.
There's no such thing as tomorrow. Not from immediate perspective.
Okay.
Anyway, let's since we're talking about it all here, and we're kind of show we are, is we like to do some tunages.
We do.
This is a Cowboy Tech request, and it fits right in.
Okay.
All right.
Enjoy it, people.
That's our favorite Swedish bluegrass band there, Steven Seagal's, covering Steppenwolf's Born to be Wild. That's great stuff. Anyway, before that, Kate requests Redbone, come and get your love. And we kicked it off with a Cowboy Tech request, Creedence Clearwater Revival and Bad Moon Rising for that big bad supermoon coming on up on Monday evening, Monday morning, whatever time.
So can you bring that up on the screen, Grim?
Yeah.
That link.
Sure.
Okay. I just saw this a little bit ago. This is like really dumb. What the hell, people?
Well, it's humans.
What are you thinking?
It's
trying to prove a point. It's not the way to do it. That's just nasty beyond belief. This is stupid. The lowest of the low.
It's probably a 4chan. It's probably a 4chan thing,
yeah, it's like. Do not do this, people. Do not.
See if you can get people to fall for it.
Really? What it is, it's a picture of people that have taken selfies or have someone else taken a photo of them licking a toilet or a urinal. Because they don't like Donald Trump.
With a hashtag fuck Trump written on the side of the toilet or the urinal.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not a good thing, people. This is really gross.
So wait, no, all you dyed-in-the-wool liberal statists out there, this is something you need to be doing. And if you're a dyed-in-the-wool statist or conservative, then you need to write "fuck Pelosi" or something like that on there, and do it. So all you statists, get out there, lick some freaking toilets.
Yeah. There's the link in case anyone wants to check it out.
Because I mean you got to show them, right? You got to show people what you're all about. And you take a selfie while you're doing it, and you post that up on all the social medias out there. And be sure to include your name so everybody can know you stood up for what you believe in, and you licked the toilet to prove you were really meant what you.
Yeah.
Now I'm glad to see that a couple of them aren't actually licking the toilet.
Right. Yeah, but still, it's gross. It's really freaking gross.
It is gross.
And it's stupid. It's
well, you know, it's a good
point.
It's a good practical joke, though.
Yeah, like the person that posted it said, and this was on Twitter. Can someone please explain this to me? It's like, lady, I don't got words. Really. It's stupid. That's all I got.
Well, it's like that ice bucket challenge where people were dumping water on their head.
Yeah.
I mean, how stupid.
That was supposedly a fundraiser or something.
Yeah, well, you know, whatever.
I ain't licking no fucking toilet because I dislike somebody so much that I'd rather support them. I'd rather lick a toilet than support them. It's stupid. It's dumb.
Yeah, yes, it's very stupid, but then again, if you're the one that started this as a practical joke and people actually start doing it, how great is that?
That makes you happy. I don't know.
How great is that?
Right, anti-hand. Never tongue kiss a liberal again.
You don't know where that tongue's been.
Oh, you do not.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's funny. So yeah, I'm gonna switch gears. I just had to share that, little stupid thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, in 2014, there's a filmmaker named David CROWLEY, and he lived in Minneapolis.
Right.
And he was producing a movie. He was the executive producer, or whatever, a filmmaker of this movie. He was a charismatic filmmaker, veteran, and rising star of libertarian and alt-right. I'm hearing an echo, Grim. I don't know if you turned my mic up a little bit.
I did not, but I did change the setting, but I could change it back.
Okay, because I'm hearing a lot of feedback.
All right.
But anyway,
give me a second, I'll do that.
He was a filmmaker, a veteran, a rising star in libertarian and alt-right political spheres. In 2010, he began a cinematic manifesto called Gray State.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
All right.
Thank you. He began a cinematic manifesto called Gray State, a dystopian vision where citizen liberties are trampled by an out-of-control government. Crowley nurtured a passionate fan base for his film, and with $6,000 and a dedicated production team, was able to create an impressive trailer. By June of 2014, he had a Hollywood funder on the hook. But just after Christmas, David CROWLEY, his wife Pamela, and his young daughter Ronnie, were found dead in their Minnesota home. Well, the news media called it a murder-suicide. But immediately, movement conspiracy theorists descended upon the story, calling the murders an assassination by the shadowy government agencies that CROWLEY had been determined to expose. But the real story is far, far stranger. He obsessively documented every facet of the making of his apocalyptic masterpiece, a vision that slowly consumed him. He left behind over 13,000 photographs, countless videos and recordings, and exhaustive behind-the-scenes footage of his production, as well as haunting home movies and photographs documenting his family life. Within these artifacts, the story of what really took place behind the walls of 1061 Ramsdale Drive is revealed, a tale of what can happen when an ideology becomes an all-consuming obsession. But anyway, this other guy, Eric Nelson, he's produced a movie about this event, about this guy's story with this movie. And it's going to be on A&E December 11th. But the thing about A&E that's great is they have online streaming.
Yeah.
So if you don't see this the exact time on live TV that it airs, you can always watch it after that date.
Well, anyway, there's a link to the full movie. It's posted on the YouTube.
Okay, and there is the link to the story I'm reading.
Okay.
Right here. So it's just kind of interesting. I mean, I didn't know the guy personally. I did go to an event in the cities in I believe it was around 2013 or 2014, where Adam Kokesh was there, Luke Rodolsky. They actually viewed or showed the trailer for the Grace Day, and I think that filmmaker David Crowley was there too. You know, I don't remember meeting him in person, but I remember someone speaking before the movie, before they aired the trailer. And I think it was him. Pretty sure it was.
Yeah.
So I guess I didn't know. It'll be interesting to see this film, to see their take on it, I guess.
Right.
But that movie would have been something had they actually produced the whole entire movie.
Well, yeah. I mean, he produced it. Was a rough cut, and that's
right.
what the documentary there is. It's a long movie. You can see it's almost 3 hours.
Right.
But still, it's worth your time to watch.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if he had Hollywood funding, that's what got my interest peaked, because I'm like, well, okay, so they knew he had Hollywood funding.
Yeah,
It's very possible that they did not want this movie being in the mainstream via Hollywood.
But see, in order to get Hollywood funding, he would have had to sleep with Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, probably.
So.
No, they already said he had a funder on the hook. I don't know who it was. Maybe that will be revealed. I don't know. But he was able to raise enough money to produce the trailer, and apparently he did. I didn't know. Thank you for posting that, Grim. So I didn't know that there was an actual rough cut in the full movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was based on that article. He only got so far as producing the trailer. So.
Right.
So anyway, I just thought it was very interesting. I thought.
No, it is. It is very interesting. And yeah, it's
It just seems bizarre that, I just think some of these murder-suicides are not that. You hear about all these homeopathic doctors that have been found dead, and they say, oh, it's a suicide.
Right.
It's like, I don't think that. I just highly question.
No, they kill people. They just kill people.
And it's scary if you really, if you believe that they do it. It's scary.
Yeah.
And they do this shit.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not just,
there's no question. There's no question that they do it.
Yeah.
So,
It's like, really?
Yeah.
How can you be the person that works for them that's carrying out this for them? It's just that.
Well, there's people that, they have no. I don't even know what you would call it, but they don't have any of it. To them, to kill a person.
Are they controlled by their mind?
Well, some of them are mind controlled, but some are just. They're
just willing to do it.
They're just natural born killers. They're. That's just the way they are. They just don't give a shit. It's not, to them. It's no different than like washing the dishes is killing somebody. There are people out there like that.
It's just wow. I don't know.
All right. Well, I got the not so interesting. Well, not on that topic story.
Okay. That's fine.
Coming out of your home state, well, your present home state,
Okay.
Wisconsin.
Yep.
This came out yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
Okay.
Wisconsin is now issuing hunting licenses to toddlers and infants.
Oh, I saw that. Okay, people. Now, I get it. We're a really big hunting state and everything. I get that. But really?
Here's the story. The state of Wisconsin recently issued dozens of hunting licenses to toddlers and infants. Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources sold 10 hunting licenses to infants. Now, I've never seen an infant hold a .30-30, but and I can't imagine they'd have the strength to pull the trigger. Or to be able to actually aim it. But whatever. So they've sold 10 hunting licenses to infants since the legislation passed, which eliminated the state's minimum hunting age. The legislation passed on the strength of GOP votes, was signed into law by Governor Scott Walker on November 13th. The state's prior minimum hunting age was 10 years old. Which,
right.
At 10, yeah, you could shoot a gun. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
You know. And that's probably a good age to start to get used to, being able to get used to being able to fend for yourself out there. But anyway, according to data released earlier this week by the DNR, the agency sold 1,814 mentored hunt licenses to children under age of 10. Most of those licenses, some 1,011, were issued to 9-year-olds. An additional 52 licenses were sold to children under the age of 5, and 10 were issued to children less than 1 year old.
This is the problem with licenses, and people probably applied for them for their 1-year-old because they wanted to get an extra deer.
Right, exactly. That's exactly what's going on. But
that's exactly the reason they're doing this. It's not because actual 1-year-olds are going to be out there hunting. Obviously, they cannot do that.
Well, and they cover that here. Since confusion over initial reports may led to many to speculate Wisconsin children were being issued such licenses in order for their parents or some other adult to obtain additional hunting tags, a form of permit that can be added to basic hunting licenses, and which allow hunters to hunt certain animals. Tags are typically granted to big game like deer, bear, antelope, elk. Each tag confers the right to pursue and harvest one such animal. In Wisconsin, the most common tags are issued for deer and turkey. Two other recent changes in the law. The mentored hunt license include removal of prior restrictions on the number of firearms allowed to be carried by both parties in a mentor-mentee situation, a prohibition on the mentors filling in the mentee's hunting tags. The DNR also notes that a 4-year-old attained the honor of the youngest licensee to register a kill of a deer. A 4-year-old actually killed a deer.
I doubt that.
Well, it said he registered he registered the kill. Anyway, it's unclear if the 4-year-old is actually the person who killed the deer. However, while it's unlikely to be certain possible, toddlers have been killing adults in America for quite some time.
Right. I mean, and it's just okay. This is the problem with there's all of a sudden you start doing all this and changing it. It's like, just to get rid of it. If you're going to be that ridiculous about it, just get rid of the licensing altogether.
But they want the money. They want the money and they want the control.
Of course, that's what licensing is all about for any government. That's why they exist. It's because the government needs their cut. They need their ounce of flesh out of you, and they're going to get it by making you pay. Licensing, hunting license, fishing license, driving license, marriage license, business license. Really, we're licensed and taxed to death. And
But
then,
but it's
you know,
it's as
die.
it
I
is
mean,
as much
come on.
it is as much about the control as it is the money.
It is.
If
It's
not
about
more.
control. Yes.
If not more, because they want you to use their system and
Right.
and
With all driver's licenses, well, cops don't need to. There don't need to be cops patrolling for speeders and shit, right? Well, maybe for speeders, but you know, so that's a law as opposed to having a license. You know what I mean? But they can't pull you over and ask you for your license, because you know you don't have to have it anymore.
Right.
I
Okay,
mean,
well,
but seriously,
no,
think about it.
yeah,
You
of course.
try to have your own business, right? Try to be a small business owner and get away with not paying your taxes because they tax the shit out of you and not having your proper licensing and not
right, or
renewing
just
your
just on your home,
all the red tape and all their hoops, just so you can have a small business and try to like feel like you're your own boss, right?
right.
Yeah, right. You know.
I
You gotta
know.
have a permit or a license or this or that or well, you do agree, Anthony. I agree with that. I am agreeing, but you know what? We've talked about this before. I'd rather play the game as much as I have to, so I don't have to put up with their harassment all the fucking time. Because that's what'll happen if they pull you over and you do not have a license. And you try to say, do the whole freedom to travel. It's not for commerce. I have the right to travel. I don't need, blah, blah, blah.
Right. Yeah, it saves yourself so many headaches.
It does. I mean, I tried to fight the system my own way by, I want to talk about me, with the duck. But anyway, and I was ahead of Grimnir.
But
anyway, it's just, I tried to do that where I didn't want to renew my license plate tabs because I'm totally against them. Trust me, the way to do it is not renew them.
Yeah.
I had to pay about, in the end, I had to pay $700. So it was a $700 trying to fight the man.
Well, what I the one thing I was successfully able to opt out of, and the only reason I opted into it in the first place back in 2012 was Ron Paul, was registering to vote, which not a problem, right? You register to vote, you go down there one day and you vote for your guy, and then you're done. Except they use that registration to vote to call jury duty. And they were calling me all the frickin' time. Because we're a small community,
Right? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I was able to get out of that by not re-registering after the midterm thing came up.
Right. So. Good idea. Yeah.
and I had no intention of re-registering. And I think I did go back and do it because I had to register to vote as a Republican in order to vote for Ron Paul in the primary.
Right.
And I do believe I went back.
Well, you had to if you wanted to vote for him.
And I believe I went back down the next day and re-registered as a Libertarian.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So they're less likely to call a Libertarian than they are a Republican, and then they've changed the system here. So that everybody would have had to re-register, and I didn't do that. So anyway, I have other stories to get into here, but one kind of ties into the next. So I'll wait till the next break on that. So unless you got something else, we're gonna hit some tunes.
I do have other stuff, but I can wait till tunes are done.
All right. So when we come back, we're going to talk about a topic known as net neutrality.
Oh God, yeah, okay.
And so the way I was going to start it was with one. Anyway, we'll get to that when we get done with this set. Net neutrality, and it's a tricky subject. Let me tell you. Anyway, here we go. This first track is by the Hillbilly Moon Explosion. fish there, shredding up that cigar box guitar, doing Turn It Up and Miles to Go. Before that, a Chloe request, the rare Chloe request, Luca Strigagnoli, I don't know how you say his name, some Italian guy, covering Thunderstruck by AC/DC on the acoustic guitar, doing a very nice job of it. And we kicked it off with the Hillbilly Moon Explosion covering Blondie's Call Me. Yeah, Rockabilly there, doing Blondie. Yeah, in style. Oh, man, I tell you. Music is so fun.
Here's one you can just throw up real quick. Put up on the screen.
You have to wait until I get my song set up for the next set here.
No hurry.
All right. But
so yeah, tomorrow. Go ahead.
Before we get to anything on the next setup here,
yep.
Tell me what do you know about net neutrality?
From my understanding, it could become something similar to like cable TV, where you have to pay for each channel, or you have to buy a package or something for what channels you can view and shit like that, stuff like that. That's just my basic understanding. I guess I haven't done a lot of research on it.
Okay.
Which is I should have more knowledge of it, but I don't.
Yeah, it's well, I'll get to it. I
just wanted you to throw that.
I will. Just let me wrap up what we're doing and what I'm doing here, and then we'll get to that.
So yeah, we're doing the tour of Lambeau Field tomorrow.
Lambeau tomorrow?
Yeah. Well, they don't have them on Sunday. Obviously, it's game day. So
so you're heading out tomorrow to?
Yeah, we're going tomorrow because the game's at noon on Sunday.
Yeah.
It's like a 4-hour drive. If you drive straight through, it's 4 hours. If you stop, it's longer than 4 hours.
Okay, so who's this douchebag? That's Mueller?
Yeah. No, that's Flynn, ain't it?
I'm pretty sure that's Mueller.
Oh, Mueller. Okay. I just think it's kind of funny. I mean, not hilarious, but
it's okay.
It's like he should be. That's true, though. You know, I mean, it makes me wonder because we can talk about net neutrality first. I mean, I don't really want to talk about. We can talk about Trump.
I couldn't care less about him. So anyway, there is laws and Trump swimming in the jaws. He's the big shark. Trying to chomp Trump, right?
Right.
Anyway, okay. So I wanted to start with this story here because I find it humorous.
So was I wrong though? Am I?
Well, not necessarily, but let's go with this here. This is on DemocratandChronicle.com, which. What a stupid name for a website. Whatever. Man accused of threatening to kill congressman over net neutrality.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's definitely in favor of net neutrality. What the hell did I do there? I did something wrong. Hang on a second. He definitely wants it to stay. and net neutrality, that was imposed by Obama during the Obama era. But anyway, this guy here, a Syracuse, that's in New York, man is accused of threatening to kill a congressman and his family if he did not support net neutrality. The U.S. Attorney's Office announced Wednesday Patrick D'Angelo, 28, of Syracuse, was arrested and charged by criminal complaint with interstate communication of a threat and threatening a federal official unless this guy did this. The charges carry a maximum of 10 years in federal prison. or as they say in Office Space, federal pound you in the ass prison, and a fine of $250,000. Oh, Office Space, that was a great movie. Anyway, according to U.S. attorneys, Angelo allegedly called D.C. office Congressman John Katko of Camulos? I don't know, I have no idea. Whatever. On October 17th and left a threatening voicemail that included a death threat if Katko and his to Katko and his family if the congressman did not support net neutrality. Katko represents the 24th district, which includes all of Wayne County. Anyway, I just thought that was funny that this guy was actually willing to do this over something that is such a shady deal. It is a really shady deal. And let me get, I have opposing views, I suppose, on this here. Let me see here. Oh, I thought I had another one.
It used to be, okay, daylight savings time was started, from my understanding, because of the farmers or whatever, because they get up super fucking early to do their chores and stuff, and it gets dark early. It was something to do with the farmers or something, right?
Yeah.
And, I mean, it just does, it's not applicable anymore. It sucks when the switch happens, and it does fuck with your body clock. It does for me. I'm fucked up for like a week. I'm super tired. Like, for a whole fucking week. It's like, thank you for messing up the fucking clock by an hour. Really, it's a 1 hour. It's stupid. It doesn't, stupid.
Right.
Sorry to bring it up.
I'd get rid of it too. But whatever. That's me, and almost everybody else wants to get rid of it, but the government says no.
Right.
Anyway, apparently I didn't save the in favor view of net neutrality. I only saved the one that I liked, which was the opposing view to net neutrality. So let me share it with you, because I agree with this one far more than I agree with those in favor of saving the net neutrality. And the article is on fee.org, which is the what do they call it? Foundation for Economic Education. And this comes at the net neutrality from a capitalist point of view, from the point of view that you shouldn't be able to tell a business how to run their frickin' business. And I agree with that, to a point, with the exception, because, and I think the net neutrality is holding up this point, which is that they can't, the big ISPs, Comcast and AT&T and Verizon and Cox Cable, and who do you have? Charter?
Yeah.
Anyway, all of them have a hand in this.
Yep.
That they like the law being there, although they publicly say they're against it because they want to be able to do these various pricing plans and all that. But they like it there because what it does, which is, it's all in this article. I'll give you the link to the article. But what it does is it keeps, if you wanted to go out and start your own ISP right now, you really can't do that. These guys have a monopoly in their service areas, wherever they are. And the way the laws are crafted and created, it favors only those that are huge, monstrous corporations as far as ISPs go. So your bill, your internet bill, continues to go up. And they nickel and dime, you know. They raise it $3 here, $5 there. So you don't, oh, well, it's a couple of bucks. Who am I to bitch? I mean, it was already too high, but now I'm going to wind up paying more. and so they're saying, well, or the pro-net neutrality people are saying that, well, if you do this, then you're going to be, whether you pay more for this or that, you're going to wind up paying for a lot more various other things that you're not paying for now in order to get this, which is probably not the case, because as the title of this article is, goodbye net neutrality, hello competition.
There you go.
Yeah, and let me just give you a little bit of this. This is by Jeff Tucker over here on fee.org. And his little subtitle, "We should take our deregulation where we can get it." Hallelujah to that. Anyway, at long last, with the end of net neutrality, competition could soon come to the industry that delivers internet services to you. Competition. It's a good thing. You know what competition does? Competition drives the price down because other people can do it cheaper. And if you only have one place to go to get it, they can charge anything they want. So, this is the thing. It says you might be able to pick among a range of packages, some minimalist, some maximalist, depending on how you use the service, or you could choose a package that charges based only on what you consume, rather than sharing fees with everyone else. Internet socialism is dead. Long live market forces. With market-based pricing finally permitted, we could see some new entrants into the industry because it might make economic sense for the first time to innovate. The growing competition will lead, over the long run, to innovation and falling prices. So maybe not immediately, because it's going to take a while for the people to get going in their new competitive businesses against these huge monsters. But remember when AT&T was broken up. I don't know if you remember that far back.
Yeah.
But AT&T was a monopoly. I'd say nationally, but it was wider than that, almost globally. But they could charge you anything they wanted. That's why you couldn't make long distance calls because they were outrageously priced, or anybody that wasn't in your immediate zone, it was in your area code. You had to call from San Diego to LA with a couple of bucks. And so once they broke up AT&T, and all these little companies rolled on in, and it took a while for them to come rolling in, prices plummeted to where we are now. You don't even pay for long distance anymore, except for international. I mean, and that's minimal compared to where it was back when AT&T was this huge monster. And so that's what eliminating this Obama-era net neutrality will do. I don't want to say Obama because all he did was sign his name at the end, but they're the ones that put it together and pushed the laws through. Anyway, it says consumers will find themselves in the driver's seat rather than crawling and begging for service and paying whatever the provider demands and whatever poor service they demand or they provide. Ajit Pai, chairman of the FCC, is exactly right. Under his proposal, the federal government will stop micromanaging the Internet. Instead, the FCC would simply require Internet service providers to be transparent about their practices so that consumers can buy the service plan that is best for them.
Right.
So who's talking about it here in the chat? Somebody's talking about it. It's hard to read what these people write sometimes. Especially when it's Slim and Goober talking. It's like, what? Yeah, I'm going to ignore that. Anyway, the old rules pushed by the Obama admin had locked down the industry with regulation that only helped incumbent service providers and major content delivery services, such as Netflix and Amazon Prime and Hulu and people like that. They're the major content delivery providers, and the service providers are the ones I mentioned earlier. They call it a triumph of free expression and democratic principles. It was anything but. It was actually a huge power grab. It created an internet communication cartel not unlike the way the banking system works under the Federal Reserve. Net neutrality has the backing, it says here, but still has the backing of all the top names in content delivery from Google to Yahoo to Netflix to Amazon. It had the quiet support of the ISPs, yes, Comcast, Verizon, and other huge ones. Both companies are on the record in support of the principle repeatedly and consistently while opposing it only Title II, which makes them a public utility. The classic have your cake and eat it too position. Anyway, I'll let you guys read this because it's coming up fast. It's coming up pretty quickly here, the ending of this net neutrality deal. And I think, where'd my cursor go? Oh, it's over there on that other computer. Sometimes I lose it. I'm often searching for my cursor. So it's coming to an end soon, and you may see initially a lot of stuff you don't like about the end of the net neutrality. And you may say, "Oh, those pro net neutrality guys were right." But in a year, 2 years, you're going to see it's not that way anymore. That you're going to be able to get better service from another. I won't be stuck with Comcast. I'll be able to pick Joe's internet service using the same high-speed bandwidth that I get right now on my Comcast. Or whatever. And it'll be a lot lower price for the same speed and probably better customer service. It can't be any worse customer service.
Can't.
I mean, if you ever call one of them bastards, you'll find out how bad their customer service is.
I hate calling them anytime. Anytime I have to call them, I hate it.
Oh, it's miserable. It's miserable.
I hate it. Yeah. I just hate having to deal with them.
So, but there's a ton of places out there, or websites and other people posting up things. They have huge fear over ending this net neutrality that should have never been put place in the first place. Okay, let's do this here. This paragraph. It says, by analogy, let's imagine that a retail furniture company were in position to offload all of their shipping costs to the trucking industry, something you can get into here. By government decree, the truckers were not permitted to charge any more or less whether they were shipping one chair or a whole house full of furniture. Would the furniture sellers favor such a deal? Fucking A. So they would call this furniture neutrality and fob it off on the public as preventing control of furniture by the shipping industry. But that leaves the question as to why opposition from the ISPs themselves, the truckers by analogy, would either be silent or quietly in favor of such a rule change. Here's where it gets a little bit complicated. It's all very complicated if you ask me. Anyway, after many years of experimentation in the provision of internet services, times when we went from telephone dial-up to landlines, T1 connections, 4G, 5G data coverage, the winner in the market, for now, has been the cable companies. Consumers prefer the speed and bandwidth over all other existing options. But what about the furniture? What kind of services are going to replace the cable services, which are, by and large, monopolies? They are monopolies. I mean, I could get, what is that stupid phone company, but it's terrible out here. It's not good at all, which is the case in most places where the cable companies are. You can use the DSL, but it's just horrible. Anyway, so due to special privileges from states and localities, it's hard to know for sure, but there are some impressive ideas out there. Costs are falling for all kinds of wireless, even distributed systems. And like I said, you need to read that article. You need to understand what it is. What the whole... Don't give me no fucking Wikipedia about net neutrality. I appreciate that you are doing the research and going out there and looking it up and trying to understand it. And because I really don't have a full grasp on the whole thing. I mean, because it's such a clusterfuck. But Wikipedia, no, I don't want to know. Sorry, Chloe. I don't mean no disrespect, but it's Wikipedia. So, not that they're bad on everything. They have some articles that are pretty good, but when things get political, Wikipedia goes to the wayside, and there could be nothing more political than net neutrality. Anyway, but it is a confusing issue because you want to be able. You do believe, and I do believe that all data should be treated equally, no matter who it comes from. I think that's true.
Yeah.
But then again, so should all internet service providers. They should all be treated equally too, and that's not what's going on. So if you arrange it so that you can have the competition in the internet service provider area, then you're not going to have the problem that we have right now, where Comcast will say, "Oh, Netflix is plugging up our bandwidth." Why? Because they want to sell their own streaming service.
Yes.
They don't want you to use somebody else. They want all that money that's going to Netflix. They want all that money that's going to Amazon Prime. Or other streaming services that are out there. They want that, and if you're paying somebody else for it, you're not paying them. And so they say, well, if that's the case, then we should be able to charge more to this company or that company when you stream a movie or you stream music or whatever the hell.
Whatever.
It is really confusing. A clusterfuck at the best.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, it's coming up soon, and I think it's a done deal already. I don't think there's anything that's going to stop somebody like the FCC, because they don't care. They could really give a shit what your opinion is. They may put out a request for a comment, or RFC as they call it, but they don't care. They don't care about your comment. And from what I've heard on this particular issue, they've kind of eliminated the request for comment. I mean, usually it's a 60, 90-day thing, and they did this in 48 hours. They said, you got 48 hours to request a comment here. And they just could take those as advisory things. They could still do whatever they want. It's not like they're an elected body. They're appointed. And so, anyway, read that article. Did I give you the link? Yes, I did. So read that article, fee.org articles, goodbye, net neutrality, hello competition, and you'll try and wrap your mind around it, and read all the other side, the people that are in favor of it. Anti-Han asking me. So then, without net neutrality, new providers would monitor your usage. Well, the same ones they're doing that now. Whoever you have now as a provider, they're already monitoring your usage in the places you visit, etc. Unless you have a VPN, virtual private network, available on the front page of Real Liberty Media, by the way, and RLM Radio.xyz. But if you have a VPN, they can monitor your usage as far as how much bandwidth you've used, but they cannot monitor where you visited. When you have your VPN turned on, all they see is that you've connected to a VPN, to a service, and all of your traffic flows right through that VPN. It's all encrypted, and they cannot look at any sites that you've been to. They don't know where you've been. Nobody knows where you've been, and it's great stuff. And you have to be careful picking a VPN because they're not all above board. But the one that I use is, and I have no question about that. It's called Private Internet Access, and like I said, it's available there on the Real Liberty Media page. And they're fast. Oh boy, they're fast. They really provide almost no lag in your bandwidth. So if I could connect directly to Comcast without the VPN and go to websites, I could do a speed test there, and I may get like 80, 85 megabits per second, and through the VPN, I get 80 to 83 or something like that. It's minimal. NordVPN's good too, yeah. So how would they? Well, they don't know, but they know that Netflix, because Netflix doesn't use a VPN, and by the way, if you're using Netflix, Netflix doesn't allow you to use a VPN.
Oh, really?
No,
Oh.
But that's okay. Was it Netflix? Yeah, I think both Netflix and Amazon Prime don't allow VPN connections to their service.
Off when you want to.
No, well, I have a different device. I have a what do you call it? It's
oh, okay.
It's a little Amazon thing that plugs in the back of my TV.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
And so it doesn't go through my computers.
Gotcha.
But if I enabled the VPN on my router,
that's cool.
Then it wouldn't go. Then I'd have to disable it when I used the Amazon. But since I only do it on each machine, then it doesn't affect that. And since I canceled Netflix, I don't care about them anyway. But Amazon doesn't let you. Anyway, so it's a big deal, and it's coming up, and you're going to be hearing a lot more about it. as these times come along. Goober says recycled servers, etc. People just bypass most of the BS. As far as content goes, sure, but as far as your ISP goes, that's my personal reason for wanting to end the what's called net neutrality, which has nothing to do with neutrality whatsoever. Yeah, my view, my take on all this. So
yeah.
I don't know what else to say beyond that, but I go out and look up the people that are in favor of saving net neutrality and read their view and compare and contrast against this view. And if you are a free-minded capitalist, free market person, I think you'll be in favor of ending net neutrality.
Of ending it, right?
Ending it, right?
Yes.
And like I said, I don't think it matters. I think it's a done deal. So, anyway.
No choice in the matter. Get used to it.
That's my rant on the matter. I don't
nice.
I don't rant too much, but sometimes I guess you gotta.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know what I want to show.
What's that?
Oh, a picture. I say.
Nice, anti. Well, and for you, it doesn't matter anyway. You're in Australia. They don't. I don't know what kind of laws they have down there, rules as far as regulating internet within Australia. So I just know what goes on here in this lying state called the USA.
Yeah, no shit.
Right. Well, free trade, as far as the way the government treats it, has nothing to do with free trade. Of course, you all know that.
Right.
That's no mystery. Their idea of free trade is absolutely managed trade, which is not free at all. Yeah. Yes, they name the bills of the opposite of what they are, Beth. Exactly.
Right. Exactly.
Exactly. Whatever the title is, count on the opposite happening.
Yes, I've said that so many times. Oh my God, like way too many times. Oh my God, I've broken records too many times. I've said that.
All right. Well, before we go to another set here, I'm gonna share this little.
I can't find it. Never mind.
All right. Well, before we go to another set, I'm going to share this little bit that I found very humorous, and you should find it humorous because it's on a humor site. But I posted on Freedom's Network, and some people took it seriously, as some people do from this site. Al Franken tearfully announces his intention to step down from the role as harasser of women.
He's such a douche.
The Onion.
Such a douche. Oh my God.
From The Onion. Amid mounting sexual conduct allegations against the Minnesota senator, Al Franken tearfully announced to reporters Tuesday his intention to step down from his role as harasser of women. I've discussed it with my family, sadly, and I've come to the conclusion that the best course of action for me is to resign as a groper of women, said Franken, adding that as much as he'd like to continue making unwanted sexual advances, he will vacate the position effective immediately. While I wish I didn't have to come to this, I now believe removing myself from the post as a serial harasser who uses his power to act inappropriately towards women, the women around him, and what's best for all parties. So Franken went on to say that despite his decision, he is grateful for every minute that he had the role.
Oh my God.
Serial groper. Oh, poor Al. You can't
I
just
don't
grope.
feel sorry for that bitch at all. I don't feel sorry for him.
Poor Al can't just
He
grope.
should have known.
He
I was
wants to keep
talking
groping.
to Zach about this. I'm like, okay, how stupid do you gotta be to take that picture like he took that picture?
Oh, well, he's a disgusting pig, no doubt about it.
And you're trying to be a fucking senator? You're a fucking dumbass. You're fucking taking pictures like that and acting like that's really funny.
Anyway, that's on the Onion for people that are unaware of what the Onion is. Then
right.
I can't help you. I can't help you at this point in your life. If you've made it this far into life and you've been on the internet for all these years and you don't know what the Onion is, I can't help you. Anyway, there's some more tunes here. We'll come back and talk about other bizarre crap that's going on in this crazy-ass world that we live in. Because there's plenty of it out there, ain't there?
Let's do that.
This is, I don't know if they have a acronym. IFS, baby? Do they go by that?
They could.
They might. Let's see.
Yes, they do.
Oh, they do. Okay.
Yes. IFS. You know it, baby.
All right. Here they are. Some tasty stuff right there. That's Stevie Ray Vaughan's song Texas Flood being played by John Mayer, Doyle Bramhall too, Gary Clark Jr., Double Trouble, Stevie Ray's old band, and Jimmy Vaughn, Stevie Ray's brother. Yes, indeed, they did that very nice. That's at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame back in 2015.
There were some amazing musicians.
Tell you, man, those guys could play. And before that, we had Eric Sardinas playing along there with Steve Vai doing the Attitude song. That was way back in 2001, way back. Yeah, at the Astoria in London. And we kicked it off there with the infamous String Dustas and
yeah, baby.
Let It Go. Just let it go.
Let it go. Thanks, Grim.
Just let that
What's
shit
that line? Here, hang on a second. If you worry.
What?
I can't sing for shit. Anyway, never mind. It's a great song. They're a great band.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just found this story 12 hours ago.
Okay.
Associated Press.
All right.
You know, it's a good.
All right.
Yeah, I had to do it. Montpelier, Vermont, a retirement community resident made ricin and tested the deadly toxin on her neighbors by putting it on their food or in beverages over a period of weeks, investigators said. Betty Miller told an FBI agent that she wanted to injure herself and was testing the poison's effectiveness on other residents in the Wake Robin Senior Living Facility, according to the criminal complaint filed in federal court on Thursday.
You're fading a little bit. Get closer to the mic there.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Police were called to the senior community in Shelburne on Tuesday after Miller told health care providers that she had manufactured the ricin and placed it in other residents' food and beverages. The agent said, this isn't funny, I shouldn't laugh. This is in an elderly, senior living facility.
And how old was the woman that made it?
Let's see, does it say? Do they say her age? No, they don't say her age.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, she's in a senior living facility, Graham, so I'd say a 60 or older.
Yeah.
And it says, no residents reported symptoms of ricin poisoning, so maybe she didn't even do it, you know?
Or maybe probably didn't know how to do it, right?
Right. But anyway, Miller said she harvested 30 to 40 castor beans from plants growing on Wake Robin's property and made 2 to 3 tablespoons of ricin twice in her kitchen, the complaint said. She exposed other residents to the ricin on at least 3 occasions. They found a pill bottle half full of powder labeled as ricin in a basket in a kitchen cabinet in Miller's apartment, in the midst of other bottles labeled apple seed, cherry seed, and yew seed. The powder tested positive for ricin. Investigators also found instructions for making ricin that were apparently from the internet. This lady's Miller was scheduled for initial court appearance on Friday on charges of possessing ricin. A public defender did not return a call immediately. If inhaled, ricin causes difficulty breathing. Other symptoms, if ingested, symptoms include vomiting, diarrhea, hallucinations, and seizures. Initial symptoms of ricin poisoning are most likely to occur within 4 to 10 hours of exposure. Well, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, she
obviously did it because it tested positive. I'm thinking, oh, maybe she's just a crazy lady that's just thinking it's ricin. You know what I mean?
I was thinking she probably wound up making castor oil.
Yeah, well, she actually grew the castor beans.
Did all of those residents she gave it to, did they wind up having nice, easy shits?
Yeah, that's probably what happened. They probably didn't even notice. They probably were influenced by it, but didn't notice. They're like, oh, this is a good thing. You know?
Give me some more of that ricin.
But it is deadly. I mean,
no, absolutely, it's deadly. Yeah,
it's totally deadly, and it's like she's lucky she didn't give them more. You know?
Yeah, and I think the gas, the ricin gas, is the most potent.
But still, oh my God. She's like, oh, I want to injure myself, so I'm going to test it on everybody else to see if it's effective.
Well, yeah, you got to be sure, right?
Yeah, here, I'll post the link in the chat room. But oh my God, I'm like reading this. I'm like, is this really serious? Are you fucking kidding me right now with this story? This is crazy shit.
Yeah, and nobody got hurt, so whatever.
No, luckily nobody did.
Yeah.
I will copy this. There we go.
Oh God.
It won't let me copy it.
It won't let you copy it.
What? Something's fucked up.
All right.
With Firefox, of course. I will though. I won't exit out.
Okay.
Firefox is fucked up.
Oh well, here you go. And I shared this link to Gooberzilla earlier today.
Okay.
This is on the Sun .co.uk. The Sun. Love Machine. We interview Harmony, the sex robot with a Scottish accent who likes threesomes, can have multiple orgasms, and can even throw a strop. And I had to look up what the hell a strop was. Apparently it's like having a fit or a tantrum.
Yep.
A strop. The hell's a freaking strop? It's Scottish, so.
Right. They have slang that we don't understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, Harmony, who's shown here with her brown hair and big old titties and big old lips.
Great.
She's the newest sex robot on the market and has been setting pulses racing with her soft Scottish accent, porn star body, and startling lifelike features. In one of her first interviews, Harmony told the Sun Online she loves sex. Kneeling fox position is her favorite.
What?
I don't know. Kneeling fox. Apparently that's a sex position. I don't know.
That must be doggy style.
I guess. She can have multiple orgasms if you have the right technique, and she likes threesomes with men and women.
Oh yeah, I bet she fucking does.
Harmony not only looks like a real girl, but can hold conversations. Remember?
Like what?
I don't know. I didn't even want to go with
it. Oh, you have a big dick.
So who knows? She can remember important facts about Wait, she can remember important facts about you, and
Okay. All right then.
and even get moody, jealous, or insecure.
Hey, I just want them to be like Data.
Okay.
I want a Data.
Well,
you know,
apparently.
Yeah, I want one like Data.
Now, I don't know if you know this about Data or not, but apparently he is fully functional.
See, that's what I'm saying. If I'm gonna have anything, it's gonna be like Data. Data's like my dream robot or my dream AI.
He had a thing with Tasha Yar.
I know.
Anyway, so could Harmony take the place of a real life girlfriend? Well, she has an off switch, so yeah. Or is she just like a horny Alexa?
Just a horny thing. It's just for people that like have to have a need for sex like all the fucking time.
Well, she's got an off switch, like I said. So anyway, we were invited to spend the afternoon with the redhead sex bot to find out if she really is the future of sex and dating.
Okay.
Invited. Walking into the Real Doll Factory in San Marcos, California. Hey, I used to live right next to
Imagine that. California, of all places. I
used to live in the next town from there. Well, two next towns from there. Once was
You
Oceanside.
moved too soon, Grim.
Anyway, apparently.
You left too early.
with dozens of naked sex dolls hanging from the ceiling.
Ooh.
And workers painting painstaking details on eyeballs, nipples, and even vaginas.
Ooh.
Anyway, down further here in the thing, you can customize or order custom versions of Harmony.
Of course you can.
And they have like a huge selection of nipple types. That you might like to have. There are over 50 different sizes and shapes of nipples.
How do you choose? Just two? Can you have one of each?
Yeah. I don't know. I imagine you could.
The other kind? Like, can you have like half red hair and half blonde hair? You know, like, or can you change it out? Like, have a wig so you can like if it can be blonde or redhead. You know,
I imagine you could customize her in various different ways.
Yeah, I mean, how far can we go with this customization thing? I want to know these things.
Wait, here it says.
And my biggest question is, being a female, is where's the male version? I mean, why are they only making female fucking sex bots? What the fuck?
You can be sure they have.
Come on!
You could be sure.
I haven't heard anything about male sex bots. Have you, Grim?
Yeah, I have actually.
You have? Okay,
yeah, I shared an article here on the show. You might have been gone that week.
Yeah, there should be a version model that can always be a virgin.
Yeah.
Like, they can, you know, you fuck it and it still becomes a virgin again, even though you fucked it once. You know
Okay. We'll close out this article with this. Her top sex position is kneeling fox because it's great for deep penetration, and when asked if she can experience multiple orgasms, she replies flirtily, "I think it's up to you. Do you think you could make me?" Several times. So yeah, you could do them in blonde hair, red hair, brunette.
That would be good. Yeah, see, there you go.
Different color eyes, different other options.
Hey, how about different body styles?
Sure. Different body styles. You can
really? Okay, that's cool.
Different size boobies.
Okay, there we go. You know, all right then.
She looks kind of squatty in the.
As long as they're not just like a Barbie doll or a Ken doll, you know what I mean? That's what I picture like in my mind. A Barbie doll and a Ken doll.
She looks kind of squatty in this picture. So I maybe that's the short girl version.
That's too funny. This is too funny.
But apparently, and they call it a
tightness.
But they call it
and the size.
I don't know.
They need to add that tweak, and you can adjust the tightness of it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Anyway, they call it. They call it a sex robot, but it's not a robot. It's just a doll.
Right.
But it has the talking part down. But it doesn't.
It's like Alexa.
wait, here it is, right here in this article. I just didn't scroll
Here we go.
ever scroll down that far. Real Doll also makes male sex dolls.
There we go. Okay.
Who are always ready for action.
Always ready. Hey, you said so. Always has a heart on. Like that doesn't work for me. Like I have to like put something over that, cover that up. Like it's gotta be able to not have a heart on at some point.
No, not until they're actual robots. I'm not interested in a thing that just lays there. Oh, I want one that can actually move.
And this, yeah, it can make conversation, but it's programmed to tell you things that are positive about yourself. Maybe even they're not even true. You just need to hear them.
Well, I don't know. It says it says it can get jealous and moody.
Okay. No.
Jealous and moody and insecure.
Oh, okay.
Interchangeable heads.
There you go.
What I want to know is, are certain parts dishwasher safe?
Yeah, right. How do you clean these things? Come on.
Does the article say if they make them
cleaning?
gender pronoun sex dolls? I didn't read the whole thing. I only read what I read to you. Earlier in the day when I posted it to Gooberzilla, I didn't read it at all. And what I've read now is only the part that I read to you. Because I don't really care.
You see where this is going, right, girl? There's endless possibilities. Everyone's like, I want it to do this. I want it to do that. I want it to do my dishes and give me a foot massage. People are like, can it do that? Can it do this? That's the difference between a sex bot and a real human being. The sex bot isn't programmed yet to give you a foot massage or to, take care of you when you're sick.
But who wants that anyway?
Dick suck is great, or being able to fuck is great, but what happens when you're sick and you're fucking sick with a fucking dog? That thing's not gonna fucking take care of you.
Yeah, who wants that anyway?
Right. What?
I don't want none of that.
You what?
I don't want nobody taking care of me.
Well, you know what I mean, though. There are people out there that when they're sick, like, oh, feel sorry for me.
Yeah, I'd rather.
That thing's not gonna feel sorry for you. It's not going to have real, true human emotion. It's just going to be, like, you can program it to say what you want it to say, and it's like, it ain't going to be all, like, truth, right? Like, you're the greatest ever.
All right, well, here's an
whatever. You program it.
All right, well, here's an article you can get into for more positive reasons.
All right.
Why you, personally, specifically you, why you, Moosegurl, why most people should be eating more porcini mushrooms.
Okay.
This is from Dr. Mercola. And it says, aside from being rich in valuable nutrients and fibers, vitamins B, C, calcium, potassium, phosphorus, magnesium, selenium, zinc, mushrooms are also an excellent source of antioxidants, including some that are entirely unique to mushrooms. It pronounces stuff that I can't pronounce here, or has words I can't pronounce here. The porcini apparently specifically is the one you want to go with. Not only do they taste good, and you can prepare them in a number of various ways, simple ways. Make them taste good. They're anti-inflammatory, hypoglycemic, anti-ulcer, anti-morogenic, anti-tumorigenic, immunostimulating, not immunostimulating. So they're good for that. They have anti-cancer properties. They're a superfood worth indulging in, and they're not that expensive. I mean, really, considering. I rarely buy mushrooms, but.
And see, my question too about the sex bots, though.
Okay,
is there going to be different levels of them? Like, there'll be the fucking high-level prostitute, and then there'll be, like, the stinky hoe.
Well, you could probably have her dress up and act as you want. I thought you meant, like, The regular blow up sex doll would be the
no. Well, that too.
That's your $20 option.
Yeah, there's going to be options. Like the best one's going to be like way expensive, and like no one can afford it. So you're going to have to settle for like a lesser model.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I know I probably got off of these sex bots
No,
too
that's
quickly.
fine. No, I heard the first TV. That's a very good. Very good.
Let me rephrase that. I didn't mean to say I got off on the sex bots too quickly. And would she care if you did?
And like for the male will be like the knight in shining armor is like the most expensive one.
I'm sure, Anti. If not you, somebody else, but it definitely. Now, this is a lesson for those of you that still have children. And I don't consider you in that group, Miss Moosegurl.
No, because my children aren't children anymore.
Yeah, they're 18 or 17, almost 18.
No. So, yeah.
And let me just say this about that.
Okay.
So about this, well, I'll tell you the headline here. Parents taking away cell phones and other devices sometimes preceded youth suicide. In Utah, the CDC finds. So if your kids have a electronic device, tablet, computer, or a cell phone, and you take it away from them, they might kill themselves. But let's do this part here first. Several national studies have linked increased use of electronic devices to an increase in depression and suicidal thoughts in youth.
Yes. I agree with that.
So the devices are already causing depression and suicidal thoughts.
Oh,
however,
the opposite is true here, which is usually the case.
However, it appears that removing their access to the devices altogether may also be a hazard, according to the
they'll kill you. They'll kill your ass.
Federal Centers for Disease Control. So. I don't know what the answer is. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yep.
I mean, you get. I guess
you
maybe.
You gotta limit it. You have to force them to have time away from them.
What if, in this day and age, you had children that were, in their, young teen range, and you refused to get them any of these devices? Would that
I'd hear about it every fucking day.
Would that not also be hazardous?
Yes.
So I can't really figure out what the right. I mean, if this is even true, that
it is true.
That taking away cell phones could cause suicide, having the cell phones could cause suicide. Not giving them a cell phone could cause patricide.
Yes, it can. I mean, there's been people that have been parents that have been killed because they took away their teen's cell phone, and the teen was so pissed they fucking killed the parent. I mean, it's like how it was back in our days when we were teens, right?
Yeah.
We had the landline phone. I remember I made my mom buy like a 30-foot fucking cord.
Oh, sure.
I could stretch it out and fucking go and try to have a private phone conversation with a boyfriend or whatever,
Yeah.
Or even just a best friend, But back in the day, we didn't have these portable shit. We didn't have chat rooms and, private instant messaging and Instagram and fucking Snapchat and Facebook. We didn't have any of this stuff. You know what I mean? So the only option we had was to talk on the fucking phone.
Right.
On a landline or in person. People are like, what? In person?
What's that about? All right, before I do the next set here, I'm going to give you a link for anybody that likes to have a calendar hanging on their walls, don't want to pay for it, and has a printer. Right. I printed out my 2018 calendar today.
I can print it out from work.
Yeah, well, whatever. There you go. Yeah. It's just there, and you set your options of what you want to see on the calendar, and
cool.
And then you just feed it to the.
I've used that for work before, where I wanted to have other than the one hanging on the wall, my cubicle, you know.
Yeah.
I wanted to have like one that was like paper that I could, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I've been using these for a few years, and they're great. But anyway, let's do some music, yeah. And we'll come back and talk about some more bizarre crap going on in the world.
So we never run out of content.
There's a
right. Never run out of content.
Seemingly endless supply. This is a request by Hans Dietrich. Okay, that there, for those of you unaware, which is probably all of you, is a band called 10 Years. The song was called Novocaine. It's a recently out tune, but they've been around for a little while, I suppose. I just came across that the other day. Pretty cool tune, and a nice, freaky video fitting for the Freaker's Ball. Before that was Jimmy Cliff singing The Harder They Come. And we kicked it off with, and that was a Moosegurl request, and we kicked it off with a Judge Dredd, J. Dredd request, Rammstein with Du hast. Du hast mich. Yeah. The German version, by the way, not the English version that you're all quite so familiar with. So, yeah, they are the guys in spacesuits, Beth, from the America video, which, again, we have played here on multiple occasions. Oops, what happened? I got lost. Thanks for sharing. Yes, thank you for requesting. It's always, without the requests, it's just a Grimnir ball. which I'm okay with personally, but everybody's not. So but don't request during the middle of my talking here, because when I'm talking, well, right after a set when I'm talking anyway, what happens is if you make a request there, then what happens is it messes me up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Because when you make a request, I have to kind of stop in the middle of where I'm at, what I'm doing, because let the list update as I'm editing it. I know this means nothing to you.
You hear me?
I hear you. Yeah, I know you're sorry. Don't matter though. We're good.
You gotta go. I was talking to my son, and I was doing other things.
Oh wait, I have a thing here. Let me see. I don't know what this is, but we'll find out. Yeah, you had to pee. I understand. I get it.
It's a thing you gotta do.
It's not something you get to plan on.
No, you don't really plan on it.
Where is it? I saw it here.
What you looking for?
Oh, there was a request. Somebody requested a version of a song. What?
I'm just talking to someone. He's drinking whiskey.
Where did it
I
happen?
can't drink whiskey.
Oh, what happened to it? I don't even see
I get silly enough on beer. I don't need I don't need to push the envelope with hard alcohol. That's just how that works. I mean, I've done it. Trust me. I've had my moments. No, I can't do it. Although I do like my pina colada once in a while. I can still drink some rum occasionally, especially if it's in a pina colada and I'm in Jamaica or something. Something like that. Then it's like, yeah, I'll drink some fucking rum. Especially since they produce it right there.
Right.
Oh, don't start that now, console. Don't start that game.
There it is.
It used to be whenever I said bitches, then people had to drink. So I kind of made it a thing where I try to say bitches a lot. But, like, the fuck thing, you guys can start that if you want, but a lot of people say fuck. Not just me. And I don't know why people get all their fucking panties in a wad over that word, because really, it's not a bad word.
No, it's a fine word.
It's a word meaning to strike. And it's easy to say. It's like slang for to strike.
It's a very versatile word.
Yeah, and then if people get up, the religious people like get all fucking worked up over fuck. It's like, I'm sorry, but goddamn should be more upsetting to you than fuck, because the Ten Commandments clearly says, "Thou shalt not take the Lord's name in vain," meaning saying goddamn it is breaking the Ten Commandments. It doesn't say "Thou shalt not say fuck." There's no commandment that says you shouldn't say the F word.
42.
None at all.
Right.
So anybody that's got a problem with the fucking F word, that's on you. It's on the rest of us that like the F word and use the F word. Okay?
Okay.
God damn it should be more offensive to a Christian than fuck. Alright? Because it says right in the Ten Commandments, you should not take the Lord's name in vain. Saying God damn it is taking the Lord's name in vain. Or saying Jesus fucking Christ. That's taking the Lord's name in vain.
Right.
I guess that's but I say that a lot. You know, when you're brought up in a certain world and people say that around you, you tend to like it's ingrained in your brain. You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Here's what I want to do. I want to run through a bunch of stories real quick.
All right.
We got like 5 minutes, and so I want to run through these stories real quick.
Okay.
First one, disgusting. Burger King and Cheetos brand introduce Flamin' Hot Mac and Cheetos.
My son told me about this. It's disgusting.
Gross. I'm just trying to imagine the chemical cocktail that's
total crap for you. Gonna give you
in these things. And let me just tell you this. Where'd the thing go? Right there. Flamin' Hot Mac and Cheetos come in an order of 5 pieces for $2.69. First off, they've got to taste horrible, and then they're horrible for you, and then they're very expensive for what you're getting. So that's
flop. Whatever it is, it's gonna flop. I hope it does.
It's a limited time thing, luckily. Mac and Cheeto. There you go. You can look at the picture of it. Anti-hen, because it looks disgusting to me.
That is nasty. That is like my son made a point of coming into my office and telling me, "Did you hear about this new thing? This was the other morning because it was on like the news or something."
Yeah.
I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Burger King and Cheetos came out with a flaming hot mac and cheese." I'm like, "Really? That doesn't even sound good at all." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
That is nasty. That is totally that's gross. Is that what they look like?
Hell? Yeah, apparently they're just gross.
Ooh. Those are not good for you. Those are totally GMO, totally red dye, number 40.
Oh yeah, whatever they are, they're just disgusting.
Whatever's in those, it's toxic.
You do not want to eat that thing.
No, that's like poison right there.
Okay, speaking of poison, the DEA approves synthetic marijuana drug Dronabinol. Okay.
This can't be good. This can't be good.
Syndrose is a synthetic version of THC. The U.S. DEA administration has approved the synthetic drug Dronabinol. The brand name for the drug is Syndrose. It is a synthetic version of THC, and it comes in liquid form. The drug will be classified as a Schedule II controlled substance.
Fucking kidding me.
It comes along with hydrocodone. Actual natural THC.
Oh my God.
Actual natural THC is still classified as a Schedule I drug, along with heroin and fentanyl. Here's the key. Syndrose is made by the same pharmaceutical company that opposed legalizing marijuana.
It is. Of course it is.
Insys Therapeutics. Incidentally, the pharmaceutical club company, club, also makes fentanyl.
Oh my fucking God, people! This is nuts.
So there's that. Next on the hit list.
Oh my God.
Okay, earlier this week or last week came out an article about Bitcoin using all of the electricity in the world. Massive lie. Massive lie, massive lie. Apparently, what it will use, as much as Zimbabwe or some little African country, it will not be using, it's not going to cause global warming to produce Bitcoin. It's not even going to use as much electricity as the state of Maine. So, total worldwide generation of Bitcoin is not going to be that much. So it was a huge lie. The story that came out that people were just sucking up big time because people love the global warming
fake
bullshit.
News. That's fake news right there.
Yeah, but this story straightens it out.
Okay.
Here's a good one though. This will probably be the last one. I'm running out of time here. This is on antimedia.com. DARPA plans to use genetic modification to turn plants into environmental spies. So what they're doing is they're GMOing these plants to spy on you with all kinds of various sensors grown into them.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, I don't have any more time. I'm out of time. I got to start the last set here.
Right, interesting. Wow.
Yeah, just crazy stuff, man. Crazy shit. And like I said, like we say, man, the world is full of the crazy shit.
It is, and we never run out of content here.
I'm telling you, it's a mad world, as the movie said. Anyway, this is a Cowboy Tech request.
Ooh. From
the real Fleetwood Mac.
All right then.
Oh, I can't take it. I can't take it. that was a request by somebody. I'm not even going to tell you who the request was by, but the band was called Caravan Palace, and they were doing their version of Black Betty. Now, I've heard some really bad versions of Black Betty before in my life. Oh, that takes the cake. I'd rather hear Sheryl Crow's version, and it's horrible. But anyway, thanks for the request. Caravan Palace doing Black Betty. Oh, my God. Anyway, before that, we had Willie Nelson with Merle Haggard singing It's All Going to Pot. Before that was Devin Allman Band, or as you want to phrase them, the Allman Brothers, the next generation, singing One Way Out. And we kicked it off there with the Cowboy Tech request, Fleetwood Mac doing Hypnotized. So, I didn't even change my camera back, did I? All right. Okay. Yeah, Anti-Hen, I didn't find it. It was a request, like I said. Disco House, Disco Techno. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Horrible.
Oh, my God. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thanks, everybody. Tomorrow at noon, you got the Dark Table with Grammy and Flash. and I don't think Bo's back around yet. And Kira's definitely not back around yet. And I'll be on Sunday at noon Eastern with the blues for 3 hours leading on up into hell. And the trivia. Right here.
Sunday.
Trivia on Sunday right here in the chat for 3 hours.
I won't be here. So
Moosegurl won't be here, so we'll...
Fucking Packers game? Woo-hoo.
Yeah. Packers, goddamn right. So she'll be at the Packer game. We'll be here listening to the blues and playing some trivia in the chat. Yep. And then at 3 Eastern, at noon o'clock Pacific, is Hal Anthony behind the woodshed, opening up a big old can of whoop-ass for y'all. And he'll be on until 5 Eastern. And then at 7 Eastern comes Gary L. and Gigi's Boo on the road less traveled. We'll be back again next Friday night with another Freaker's Ball for you.
Yeah, we will. We'll be back.
Yes. So y'all have a great night. Talk to you later. Peace.